society highly values youth and beauty. It's also true that the experience and wisdom of older people is just not treasured anymore.
But the second half of your life can be the best part. I mean, I'm talking the absolute best, and that's the message in this book, I'm Not Okay with Gray, How to Create an Extraordinary Life After 50. Its author is entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and life coach Michael Taylor, joining us now from the big H-Town. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Well, thank you, ladies, so much for having me. Excited to be here.
You know, I've always said that the power of your mind is a very powerful thing. So are you hoping to change the mindset of people who fear getting older?
Well, that is the absolute key. And my mission is to empower men and women over 50 to change their mindsets about aging so that they can make the rest of their lives the best of their lives.
I know that's right. That's a T-shirt right there. Kayla knows I like T-shirts.
And I love that you're concentrating on 50, but honestly, people start really having that fear even earlier. I mean, even at 30 now, I'm starting to think about things like that. So this is a much needed topic, and you launched a career and a company at age 60 with no formal degrees or training. How did you make all that happen?
Well, actually, if I go back a little bit, when I was in my 30s, I went through a divorce, bankruptcy, foreclosure, a deep state of depression. I was homeless for 2 years living out of my car.
Wow.
And then I went on this amazing journey of transformation. And in doing so, I was able to rebuild my life. And then I decided I wanted to share the lessons I learned along the way with others. And that's why I became a writer.
I love that. I love how you took your mess and turned it into a message. That's amazing. Now, this might sound like a strange question, but as a motivational speaker, how do you motivate people to grow old?
Well, first of all, again, it's all about mindset. And one of the things I talk about in the book is what I call the societal roller coaster. A lot of us are trapped on this societal roller coaster. We don't even know we're trapped on it. And so what I do is I bring awareness to people, let them understand how a lot of times what we're doing is we're doing everything society says we're supposed to do instead of trusting our own heart and our own minds. And so by giving them the tools to change their awareness and their mindset, I help them see that there's a way to get off the roller coaster.
I love that. Your book also encourages people to embrace spirituality, fitness, and tech. What would you say the takeaway is for viewers who are concerned about getting old?
Well, the takeaway is that everyone listening to this has an opportunity to discover their true purpose in life. I believe every human being has a divine purpose, and it is our responsibility to figure out what that purpose is. And so the takeaway is to know that you have everything you need already inside of you to transform your life. All it takes is a commitment to changing.
I love that. And you know what? Honestly, we have been seeing so many people reinvent themselves, especially after the pandemic, especially after, maybe people had to have a career switch or, just try to do something different because what they were doing wasn't working for their work-life balance, whatever have you. As you've been talking to people and as you've been speaking to people, what has been the number one concern that people have had before, really reading your book or hearing you speak when it comes to trying to start over or start something new?
I think the biggest challenge people have is not believing that they're capable of doing amazing things. A lot of us have this idea that I'm just not worthy enough or I'm not good enough. And so sometimes it just takes someone to inspire them to say, yes, you are. And that's what I try to do.
And I imagine it doesn't happen right away. I imagine you didn't just pick up and start being successful. It takes a bit. At what point, how long did it take you, I guess, is my question.
Well, this has been a 30-year journey that I'm still on. I don't think there's a destination, there's a journey. And so this journey of life that we're on, that's the way I think we should approach it. And unfortunately, in our society, we have this idea of instant gratification and we want a quick fix. And no, it is not a quick fix. It's extremely challenging, to be honest. But if it doesn't challenge us, it can't change us. And so I believe every adversity that we face brings us a gift and a lesson if we're willing to look deeply enough. And what my work does is help people identify those lessons.
If it doesn't challenge us, it won't change us.
Yeah.
Gems that are all through Michael Taylor's book, I'm Not Okay with Gray, How to Create an Extraordinary Life After 50. Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, ladies. Have a wonderful day.
You too. I'm inspired. I don't know about you.
Yeah.